Hello, welcome to the Bag Hag Digest. Hello beautiful bag lovers, welcome back to my channel. It's Trina here and today I'm going to reveal to you my Chloé Faye backpack. Ta-da! It's a real cutie, isn't it? I really adore this bag. I got it secondhand in Japan. And I hate to say, but I took a risk when I bought it because it was incredibly low priced. And I thought, it can't be real for that price. And I think, in fact, I might have been right because as you can see from the close-ups I'm gonna show you now, there are a few issues. First of all, the Chloé sign here is not aligned exactly in the middle. And on the side strap here, I think there are supposed to be 2 stitches, but I can only see 1. And furthermore, some of the stitching in the actual bag is not centered. For a luxury quality bag, you just don't see anomalies like this. Was I duped? Yes, friends, I think I was deceived. But I am not a supporter of replicas or counterfeit items. I don't mind dupes or inspired bags that look exactly like the originals. For example, Amazon has a brand called Anifel on its platform that sells dupes for the Kelly and the Birkin bags from Hermes. And they look exactly the same, at least from afar. I'm sure they're not the best quality in the world, but they are made of leather and they do look good. They're a lot more affordable than a Hermes Birkin or Kelly bag. And Hermes has a little bit of an elitist policy of not letting just anyone buy those bags either, regardless of whether you have the money or not to spend on them. So I don't mind when companies decide to copy other companies. It happens all the time in fashion. It's the way the world is, not a problem. However, when you put a name on it, pretending to be someone else, that is a form of, stealing. And I don't condone that at all. So counterfeits, whether they're AAAA quality or not kosher. This one does have Chloé on it, and if it is indeed not a Chloé, I can't in good conscience ever sell this bag. So I think I'm stuck with this, and I don't mind actually because I really love this bag. I had it adjusted because the straps, as usual for me, were too short. I had 3 extra holes punched in on the top, at the top, which don't really match the original. And then when I went to pick up my bag at my local leather workers after the work was done, I tried on the bag and I found that it was still too short. So in store, right in front of me, I had her make hole punches right at the very end here. And this is great. I can wear it over jackets and coats this way too. And if I want to wear it really snug at the top of my bag, I can use the shorter ones. So the holes are, they don't match the original, so they're not that beautiful. And now that I know that this is probably not a real item and that I'm probably not going to sell it, I don't mind having punched holes in it at all. And it is really cute. And it's actually good quality. Okay, no minus points on the quality. The leather worker herself thought it was a real Chloé, and then I pointed out these things to her and she sort of, wasn't fully convinced one way or the other, but I don't feel this is probably a real one. I've been to the Chloé store and I have seen the real things, and when I first got this I just couldn't believe it. I thought, wow, I can't believe I got a Chloé Faye bag for the price I got it for, but on close inspection I thought, maybe I was duped. I was duped. This bag is very tiny. It really is a tiny little backpack. It's smaller than the Palm Springs mini backpack by Louis Vuitton, I think, because there's more space. This one is tapered and you can fit stuff in, and it is a little bit more secure because it does taper upward into a triangle, and it does have these straps that are aesthetic but also functional because you can stuff more in and zip it up and make it a little more secure. It tends to hang off my back like so slightly sideways like this. So it's really important that that tapering is there. And also when you're moving, you do get that sort of chain slopping across like so, which can be annoying for some people. It just reminds me that it's there, so I don't mind. This front closure is just a snap. It's a very tight magnetic strap, but nonetheless, if I do jostle around too much, it can open. It hasn't happened to me yet, and I have worn this quite a bit. It also comes with this strap here that can be removed, and this will make it like a shoulder bag, but not for me because my arms are too big. But for smaller petite people, sure, why not? It also serves as this nice little decorative item if you want it to. And the straps here, or not the strap rather, but the chain, this can be taken off and attached to the other side, and you can actually use the chain as a strap. It's a little bit shorter than the leather one, but it functions that way. And this is a suede, and the rest is leather with some piping that is, I guess, in a different contrast color. It's a dark, very dark brown. The rest of the bag, this is their brown bag, but it's more of an orangey brown. One other feature I like about this bag is the leather pieces around the closures, the lock closures, that prevent you from inadvertently opening the straps. But if you do want to take parts off down here on the side, it's a little bit of a hustle, shall we say. So very secure on the one hand, but not very fast to open and exchange things on the other. But at the same time, I don't feel that these commonly found on Chloé closures are as secure, nor is the front magnetic closure. So that's an interesting contrast perhaps. I've heard of people dismantle it to make the whole thing like across the body like this, or in the back. I would never do that. I only wear this as a backpack. You can basically grab a hold of this. I hand hold it like this all the time. It looks a bit too strappy, but it's definitely doable. You can just toss it over the shoulder on one side, but it's not that comfortable really. I find the bag just ends up flopping in the front. So I do primarily wear this as a backpack. The pros and cons of little mini backpacks in general. The main con is that you have to take it on and off every time you want to open it. So if you're going shopping or whatnot, this is not the ideal bag. It's more of a bag that you wear when you know you're not going to access the contents that much, and you want to add a little bit of an accessory to your outfit in terms of how you carry your stuff, just like a lot of bags in general. But it's very upscale casual, shall we say. I like that. The main pro of this bag is that when you're out and about, you can be completely hands-free. Crossbody bags do that too, but if you don't want that around you at all, you just want it in the back, this is the way to go. So I'm gonna show you what fits inside. So first on the side, I have my prescription sunglasses that fit, everything pretty much fits vertically into this bag. It just makes more sense because it is taller than it is longer. So that I find kind of a downer. I prefer to have things stacked horizontally, but what can you do? Then I have my phone here. I have my pochette, which is in all my bags with all my stuff that I need inside it. I have a coin purse, little silicone case that I got at the dollar store. I have a few of these. These are great. Just open it up like that and there's your change. Wonderful. And I have some Fisherman's Friend candy, or what are they called? Lozenges or pastilles. And then I have a Chloé, which has got my cards and some emergency cash from Louis Vuitton. And I have some tissue. Got these in Germany, still have them. And I've got my Incan, which I need for business documents. Should usually keep that in my bag, but it's a bit bulky. As you can see inside, it's just one big open space. You can keep extra bits and pieces here. Oh, and look, the branding is in the side here, and I don't know if you can see that, but when I looked at online, I thought that the branding was also a bit different too. It's another clue that this might indeed not be an authentic item. There is a serial code somewhere in there, but you know, they can fake everything these days. I don't know, guys. If you're an expert on Chloé bags and you think I'm wrong, please let me know. I don't know. Okay, so we'll stuff that back in. Would I recommend this retail? Never. And I don't mean this bag in particular. I just mean luxury designer bags in general. I don't condone paying full prices for designer luxury items. I'm very much one to get things secondhand, not just because of the price, but also because of the sustainable aspect of it. And you know, a lot of people brag when they get bags, because, you know, it was such an expensive bag and they saved up for it and la da 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 da. Sure, we all like to brag. I like to brag about how little I paid for something. But unfortunately this time around I can't brag because I got duped. But I still do think I got a good buy on this because I've researched into replicas for this particular item and I paid less for this than the replica, so that's okay. Despite it being a fakie, again, assuming it's a fakie, those people that do the super fakes, it's kind of scary, but they're really good. I mean, there's telltale signs like I showed you here, the inside label, the stitching, and the front symbol of Chloe. But other than that, the chain is fantastic. The leather's great. The suede's wonderful. They did a great job. It's a little bit disturbing. Buyer beware, guys. Buyer beware. But if you can get yourself one of these secondhand, yeah, I do recommend it. I think it's a really cute little bag, and I'm happy, even though it's a replica, to have it in my collection. Mwah. Okay, that was it for my review of the Mini Faye backpack, whether real or not. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next round. Mwah. Backpack signing out.